holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 62.
It's been a tumultuous 2 weeks, but it is finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 62. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And 17.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 22-yard
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Murray rolling to his left. To the left side, it's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
1st and 10.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. His kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 5. On play action, here's Tua. They'll buy some time right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That's a gain of
3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. That's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, Can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Murray. It is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
From the contact. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Number 20.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And caught out! And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold onto the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll try to move forward, first and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now they try the right side here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. But it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got free.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You talk about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Murray going to fire one out wide. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray will drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing again, Murray. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. To the right side here, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
An option run with Tua. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them. Right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
6-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 20, Dolphins 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action, they'll throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Tagovailoa. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here. But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Flush to his right, he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw is Murray. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
2nd down.
Here's Murray from midfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Murray to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Scared they got it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. First throw of the OT session for Tua. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
from the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Number 20.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Play fake. Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Tony Pollard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, it's Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And
their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.